Yo, my people. This is Jay Real coming to y'all from Free Minds with another crypto market mashup. I'm not your financial advisor, so please don't take anything I say as financial advice. This is strictly my own thoughts and analysis on the market. If you want to learn more about crypto, DeFi, and the metaverse from some of the best in the business, then check out the link below. Let's go. All right, so looking at the weekly time frame, much hasn't changed since my last video. But when we zoom in, we're gonna see some different stuff. And what we're looking at is the Bitcoin chart. All right, so Bitcoin has retraced, so to say. It has made a little push up after its severe drop. Not only its severe drop, but the whole crypto market severe drop, and all markets dropped because everything dropped. Russia came out with news. Fed said some fucked up shit as they always do. SEC denied MicroStrategy. Their accounting strategies were denied, and a lot of different factors affected the market and made it drop. And of course, as always, this whole inflation situation, because the Feds came out with a report in December saying that the inflation for December was 7%. I'm not gonna say they are wrong, but they are wrong. So the thing is like this: inflation can be different depending on how you count it, right? So what is inflation? Inflation is that things get more expensive. Your currency loses value. Stuff gets more expensive. And when you want to count that, you want to count the most important things that people buy, that people spend money on. What is that? Food, groceries, of course, gas to the car, house, living, accommodation, rents. And when you look at those factors, yeah, and of course, investments also, like stocks, for example. So when you look at those factors, what you see is that price has increased so much more than just those 7% that the Fed is talking about. It actually has increased at least 15%. It's more than double what Fed said. So that, of course, has affected the market a lot, but has also affected the trust for the Feds and for the economy, for the financial system a lot. And that, for me, what I think about that is that is a good thing. It's a bad thing right now because everything drops, people lose money right now. But in the long term, for us crypto believers and crypto supporters, I believe this is going to gain us a lot, because the more people lose faith in the system, in the financial system that is currently, the more they lose faith for that, and the more they lose faith for the fiat currency, and fiat stands for trust. So the less trust we have for it, the more people will jump into crypto, and they will realize also how genius this crypto system is, or some of these crypto systems are, especially the DeFi systems. Far from all of them are good, but a lot of them are really good. Not everything is in its infant state, so it takes time to develop everything, and there are a lot of infant problems, baby problems with those different protocols. It's developing all the time. It's getting better. They're tweaking it, they're tuning it. People like all those different crypto protocols, they see it and they learn from each other because everything is open source. So what happens is the system is new, but as it gains more maturity, it will also gain more stability, usage, and of course the adoption of the system will increase. So I think that this whole mess with the money printing and everything, this whole mess that not only the Feds in States, but also here in Europe and in UK, all around the world, this whole mess that they have created is gaining us, and it's gaining the whole crypto sphere, the whole crypto ecosystem is gaining. So with that said, all right, what we know is crypto has dropped a lot, right? And I spoke on that on the last video, but since then I think last time I spoke, we were somewhere around this area, right? But what has happened since then is that the market has gone up about, come from here, it has shot up about almost 10%, right? And that's cool. We like it. It's gone up 10%. So let's look at a micro perspective, at a smaller, more narrow perspective to see what's going on. Is this it? Was this the bottom? Was this the bottom? Are we gonna work our way up from here? Or are we gonna face more rejections and more drops? Okay, so if we zoom into the smaller time frame, we go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me just remove that pencil, right? What we see is right now Bitcoin has, as I'm speaking, reached and breached the resistance line of the last low. I think it is. Yeah, it is. So it's right now it's messing with the last low, with the resistance from last low, right? And you're always gonna last significant low, not the last low, but the last significant low, draw parallel to. So with that said, we want to see one candle move up and close above this white support line, right? When we see that one candle close above it, we want to see the next candle come down and test it. Test it means it comes down and touches it. It doesn't always have to do it, but it makes you more sure of what's next to happen. If it's gonna go move back downwards, or if we're gonna start working our way up. The problem we have with this zone is this. The red lines that you see here, those are the demand zone that I was talking about in the last video. If you don't know what it is, check out my last video. So these two red lines here are the Fibonacci retracement 78.6 to 88.6 retracement zone, and that's the demand zone. This is where the big demand lays. And the problem with this zone is price has a tendency to get trapped here. So we have this support here or this resistance here, and it's a big chance that the market moves above it, plays around a little bit here, come back down, plays around a little bit here, come back up, plays around a little bit here, come back down. And I need to tell you guys, because everybody's speculating if price is going to go up or down from here. Well, what I think is going to happen is I think the price is going to play around a little bit in the zone. It's going to go up and test this resistance zone, this major support that we had here for so many months that eventually got broken, and market came beneath it, and I think it's going to come up and test it from there, come down again, and maybe even test the 30,000 zone, just to make those last people that still got some hope, even make them lose hope. That's pretty much me, right? So because what's happening in the market, I've said it in every video, is there's a lot of manipulation going on. And what you want to do as a trader is you want to predict the whales' move, because their moves is moving the market, right? And plus another thing is they are very much more well informed than you are. So what's going to happen is they're going to move, they're going to do decisions on information, on data that you don't have, but they have. So when they be accumulating crypto, that's when you know it's time to accumulate crypto. And when they be selling off, that's when you know it's time to sell off, right? So what they doing right now is they accumulating. Like the liquidity on the exchange reserves is dropping, it's just continuing to drop. It's a downwards trend. It's a bearish trend on the exchange reserves, and that says a lot about the situation. Like that people are not pushing in money to the exchanges so that they can sell them off. They are taking out money from the exchanges and stacking them and stacking their crypto in their wallets. And them are the whales, of course, because all of us retail traders, we have panicked. We sold basically everything. So We got the whales still there. And what they do? They stack, they accumulate more crypto right now. And that for me is the greatest sign of strength. That for me says everything. That says that this market is just waiting to burst. It's just waiting to explode, right? And I gotta give it up also for my mentors and educators, Curtis Cobain from the DCX Academy and Crypto Picasso from the DCX Academy, because a lot of what I say comes from them. They are experts and so experienced in this market. They have been trading this since 2013. So when they say stuff, you listen and take notes. And this is what I do. And now I'm spreading the message to you guys. If you ever are interested in getting more deeper knowledge, the crypto sphere, the crypto ecosystem, the metaverse, the DeFi, then press the link below, contact me, and I'm gonna sort you out. I'm down with DCX Academy, I'm with the Free Minds, and I can say hands down, DCX Academy is probably one of the absolutely best crypto academies out there, especially when it comes to trading crypto. Not just investing crypto, but trading it actively. So with that said, all right, I've set my analysis. I think that I've set my predictions. I think that the market is going to move, jump around a little bit here. And then after the 3rd of February, that's when I think we might see a move. Once again, shout out to Crypto Picasso for that information. I'm going to do a quick look, and just to give you guys, if you guys day trade as I do actively, then to give you guys a short analysis on what's going on right now, and what we can expect happen next is this. All right, so we had a retrace on the short move. We had this push up here for about 10%, as we saw before. Yep. Then market retraced about 38.2% from that move. And it's pushing up again. And it's testing the zone that we spoke about. All right. So right now, I'm just waiting to see what the market does here. Let's say it does something like this. Let's say it goes down. What we have 18 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. If this closes below, I want to see what the next candle does. If it starts to move down, then sadly, I want to see again what the next candle is going to do, because I want to see if that one comes up and tests the zone. If it tests the zone and doesn't break through, then I'm going for sell. I think the market will start moving down again, probably to either to the sweet spot or all the way down to the small demand zone here. If it breaks through here, if the market breaks through and retests this area, I'm going for a buy. And I'm going for a strong buy all the way up to this zone. Sorry guys for my sloppy drawings, either to this zone, to this line, because this is the first place where the market is going to hit resistance. It's going to hit resistance on the 27.2 extension, and probably going to wick up to equal the tops from this drop here. If we manage to pull through, then we can expect a lot of resistance right here in this zone to try to break through it. If we break through this zone, this is when I really believe that we are going for a bullish cycle again, and we can actually go parabolic. But we need to break through this major key level resistance support zone between 41 to 40. Some even call it up to from 40 up to 42. That's the whole resistance zone. So that's what we want to do. That's what we want to see right now. So we're in a situation where we just be waiting. And with this said, I also want to throw it out there that eventually what we're going to do is I'm going to do live tradings with you guys. So I'm going to be trading live, and y'all guys can follow me. You're going to see my losses. You're going to see my wins. We're going to talk about the losses. We're going to talk about the wins, everything. The purpose is for y'all to learn as much as possible, get mentored, and see what how you really can earn money on this, but also how much discipline and focus it takes, because it's not as easy as everybody thinks. Everybody thinks it's just throwing in money. Yeah, you can do that, but that's gambling. So if you're lucky, the whole market shoots up. But if you're not lucky, what happens? You lose. And that's what a majority of people have done now. All right, so I was talking about whales before. Remember this also. Whales buy when people are selling. When everybody's selling, when everybody's panicking like they did now, like they was doing now, that's when the whales buy. And whales sell when everybody's hyped, when everybody's FOMOing into the market. For y'all who don't know what FOMO means, it means fear of missing out. And it's a very, very strong psychological factor in the market, in the trading sphere, and people actually use that to like when the market gets manipulated, they want to bring out the FOMO in people so that people start rushing in. Everybody wants to be in this bull run, right? Just when the hype is maxed out, boom, that's when the whales pull the plugs. They pull up the money and the whole market drops and everybody panics and crashes. All right, so a lot of talking this time, but I felt that I had to say this. Keep that in mind. When everybody's fearful, that's when the whales buy, and that's when you want to buy. You want to do always what the whales do. And we can take a quick check on the fear and greed index. You can see that we are in extreme fear. We don't even need a fear and greed index to see that, to understand that there's a lot of fear in the market right now. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's a good buying opportunity now, but to buy for the long term, I think I probably would wait for a drop here. If I see the market push up above this level, then that's a sign of strength, and then I probably buy too. But I would want the market to drop down to this zone around here, and then I would buy for a long. All right, so that's it for me for this time. If you feel that you got some value out of this, then please smash that like and subscribe button and leave a comment below so that the YouTube algorithm can push this clip up higher, right? Can rank it up higher. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter for daily updates on the market and the news and so on. All right, thank you for listening and be blessed.